This is Heavy2Hustle, where excuses die and real ones rise. Let's go.
Okay,
We are back, everybody.
we're back.
Back to business. Ah, man. Let me tell you, it has been a rough one.
Yeah.
It surely has. But we are back. We have a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. I know we've only been doing it for a little bit, but we definitely have a lot of things that we've learned, a lot of, you know, trying to show ourselves a little bit of grace, right?
A lot of changes. For you, I just want to go into that, talk a little bit about what's been going on, Alex.
Well,
Let's talk about, how you were, back into business mode. You were absent from the gym for about a month
oh
and
yeah, a
a
month
half,
and a half, yeah.
and how that affected everything in your life. How that affected your discipline in the gym, how it affected your mental, and how it's now coming back into the routine and how that's going. So let's start from the beginning. What was
Well,
going through your head?
well, at first I was very optimistic. I I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll be able to manage this and still do what I did before, or that I was currently doing. But you know, life really bit me in the ass. It really did. You know, it's one thing to to be on the road and to do the things that my business requires, but it's another thing when now you have to add to the equation the fact that I'm not just driving. I have to.
Well, let's break that down a little bit. Let's digest that a little bit.
Sure.
Where, it's not just like, oh, you're working a regular 9 to 5, because honestly, that would be bliss. That would be bliss for us. But it's not just working a 9 to 5, it's working a regular job and at the same time having to manage your drivers and having to manage the business and keep it flowing and keep everything going on top of being on the road and focusing on what you're doing, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's really hard.
And then add on to that, having to fight the battles of knowing that, you were in a strict routine, you were thriving, you were doing great, and then now, you stopped going to the gym, you stopped your routine. And then on top of that, let's talk about how as drivers, our meal plans don't
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
right?
Like typically, like I would, the truck that I was driving. I don't know why, but usually I have like a lunch warmer.
Lunch warmer, those things are awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But for some reason, it wasn't working on the truck that I was driving, and it got fixed eventually, but it took me like a few weeks. And
The plug was the what is it
yeah, the
called?
plug-in to turn on the warmer.
It was the lighter thingy, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it would be as easy as, oh, just buy another warmer, but the actual thing wasn't working.
yeah, yeah,
You were shit out of luck.
yeah, yeah. So my meal plans were pretty limited, and let me tell you, like my wife makes some great sandwiches, but
Oh, I don't just make sandwiches, dude. I got creative, right? I made him some wraps, you can, you know what? There's only so
you
much.
can only eat so much cold shit
Yeah, I
until
was
you
this
just
close to calling it like, a Sally or whatever they call them. Like, hey, what do you?
yeah, yeah. Don't send me with the damn casserole.
I mean, because I ran out of food. Like, it, they messed up your meals. That
Well,
period.
aside from that, it really bummed me out. Just because we you have this routine and you're on this in this mode, where you're doing all the right things. Your meals are on point. You're exercising. you're managing your business, everything's flowing. But God had just a way of just sometimes, moving some things around, and life will get in the way. And I guess that's one of the things that I want to talk about today. How that sometimes, you're going to run into bumps in the road.
That ain't a fucking bump. That's like a massive ship landed right on your lap, and you like
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah. And it's, and I know many of you, friends and family and, people that I follow and, that would see me on a regular basis. I basically was MIA this whole time.
I know. I had a lot of people asking, like, I mean, where is this guy? He just fell off the freaking face of the earth.
Even what's his name from Evolution? Shout out to Evolution. Alonzo. Alonzo, the first day I showed up, he's like, "Where the hell have you been?" And because it had been that long, and that's one of the things that I guess kind of kept me, really really wanting to go back because that's another thing. I had just started this new private gym that we go to now.
It's awesome.
And honestly, this place has been a game changer for us.
Yeah.
Because we're building community. We're networking. It's not just going to your traditional 24-hour fitness, Planet Fitness or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties.
She'll be back.
We're a little rusty right now. We haven't done this in a little while. Mind you, we, you know what? And I still want to do it. Like we have.
Yeah, you need to talk into the mic like this because every time you look away, you sound like this. You sound like
we have.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So we have some podcasts that we recorded, but look, we're not perfect. We're trying to figure this out, but we have some good stuff. It's just,
you know what it is? It's bullshit. That's what it is. We just need to cut it out. We need to, it's all about consistency. It all goes hand in hand. Just like when you go to the gym, if you go once a month, you might as well stay home and scratch your ass, right? This is how it works. We have to keep consistent and we have to keep doing the work. We have to keep putting ourselves out there. And for me personally, like, honestly, sometimes I feel like it's like imposter syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Like we post it up and we do the damn thing, and then I look at it, I look at it and I'm just like, I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so like that's not me. Like I feel so fake, but it is me. But like it's just because I'm seeing myself on a screen.
You're very judgmental. That's what it is.
Towards myself.
Right.
That's the thing. Like with other people, I'm the most lenient person. Like I would be like, no, you got this. Like you're gonna do great. You're gonna do amazing. And then when I do the work, I'm just like, not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. No,
right.
It's not good enough. Like, or it's I'm not. Who am I? Why me? Why am I on the screen? Or whatever. It's time to cut it out. I'm just gonna say, for me at least personally, like I'm gonna keep this ship going.
Yeah.
And
I mean that's what And you know what? And shout out to Gilbert,
mm-hmm.
because sometimes you think it's like no one's listening, no one's watching.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, honestly, like you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised sometimes. You might not think that you are making an impact or that like nobody's listening, but you know what? There's people out there that they are.
Yeah, they are. And it's like, you can listen to a million podcasts and you can, whatever, but I think it hits different when you hear from someone you actually know, like on a personal level.
Right.
So I feel like it's cool. It's cool to hear people say things like, "What the hell? Where's your podcast? Like, what do you mean you're not doing it?" Or, and then when you say the reason why, at least for me, when I say it, like, it's just like I feel like dumb. I feel stupid, or I feel like I'm not good enough, or, I can't even fucking talk. Like, they're like, "What the hell are you talking about? Like, you're really good. Like, you're great. You have to keep going." And you hear it, and it's just like,
And that's what it is, because we did pause, because we had setbacks, because life got in the way,
life got in the
because
way.
you feel like, oh well, if I'm not as consistent, if I'm not doing, then that's it. Like, no one's gonna listen, or no one's gonna take me serious.
Yeah.
But that's not the case here. The thing is like, okay, life got in the way, shit happened.
Hmm.
It's not whether, like, okay, well, you're gonna end it right there, or it's like, all right, let's get back to it, and let's come back even harder than ever. I made sure, and I told you, if I'm not gonna be going to the gym, if I'm not gonna be going back to my routine anytime soon, you better stay on it.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, it's gonna sound really, really fucking stupid. Trust me. But
Okay.
I felt guilty going and working out and doing my usual routine and eating healthy and like preparing these meals and stuff, knowing that you couldn't do it, knowing that you were eating a shitty fucking lunch,
I mean, it was good.
knowing that
It was.
you're gonna fucking tell me that hot dogs from a gas
yes.
station. I mean, well, look, so sometimes they're sometimes they're.
I
Right,
mean,
but
look. I mean, yes. It's not the same. It's not the same when you can
you're gonna say
eat
that
at
that's
home.
better than the meals that I cook at home or that you cook sometimes.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But you work with what you got.
Well, the point is, getting back to it, I just felt guilty. I felt really guilty, and it's just a mind fuck. You have to find ways to kind of maneuver yourself out of these mindsets that are not real. They're not real. Because I guarantee you, if I would have voiced that out to you, you would have been like, "Get the fuck out of here. Go to the fucking gym. Get it done.
That's
Cut the
exactly
bullshit."
what I would tell you.
Yeah, I know, but it's you.
Every morning I tell you, what are you doing? Oh, blah blah blah. I'm like, go to the gym.
Well, let's be real. For the most part, I was consistent with
No, you were.
my routine.
You
Like,
were.
I didn't need,
But
you know.
but here's the thing. Here is the kicker right here.
Mhm.
Here's the kicker. Sandy got serious.
Oh yeah.
She said she is not messing around anymore.
No.
So, but look, so I mean, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead of here, but
Yeah.
but let's talk about first what has changed for you. What big changes has happened for you? Although I had my setback, but that's not the case for Sandy.
No.
Sandy is like, she is,
Own it.
yes.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Okay. So what happened? Um, I feel like we were doing really good in the gym. We were doing our usual thing, but you know what? You get to a point where you kind of plateau, and what you were doing is no longer really doing. And then also I started to notice, like, okay, well, when I go into the gym, what I've been doing has been working, but then at the same time, I feel like it was like kind of embarrassing because I would walk in and I'm like, am I doing this right? Am I using this machine properly? Is this position correct? Because you see so many things on social media where they're like, are you doing your RDLs like this? And they're talking shit. Like, no, that's not how you do it, right? You see a lot of those, and I know that, like, if you see my feed, that's all you see. So then I started paying more attention to, like, well, how am I doing my RDLs? How am I doing my deadlift, the hack squat, or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that I wasn't doing it right, but you don't really know what it is to have a coach or a trainer until you have a coach or a trainer.
So you got a trainer?
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. And I was the type that's like, I'm never gonna no, no, I can't afford it or whatever. No, I don't need it. I could just, TikTok, Google
Chat
it,
GPT.
yeah, whatever. No, 1000%. That is the best investment I have ever made in my life. That I will never backtrack. I will not digress. Like I won't, because the moment that we started, first of all, his name is Sebastian. I'm gonna tag him. He's my coach. He's gonna be on our show next Monday. So
Well, yeah. So I mean, like today's Friday.
yeah, today's Friday.
But yeah, we part of the reason why we came back on here, obviously, just to say, hey, we're still alive. We're
Bro,
we're
you
still
cut
here.
me off.
What?
I was about to say something.
Well, I'm trying to get you there. I'm setting you up.
Okay.
Relax.
Fine, whatever.
So
Whatever.
relax. But yes, I lost my train of thought here, but
Good. Okay. We're gonna tag him. He's gonna be on the show on Monday.
Monday.
Okay. This guy, I've never had a trainer before, but he is so professional. He knows what he's talking about. The way he explains things is just like, oh, I never looked at it like that, or I never even thought that was a thing, right? So when we first got started, he interviewed me, like how I'm eating, what I currently do, things like that. Jump to where we get to the first workout. The first workout that we had, I was like, for every single one that we did, I think we did pull for the first one, pull or push. Regardless, every single piece of equipment that we used, I was doing it wrong. You know why I know? Like, okay, because when I would do it, I was pushing heavy weight, right? I was like, oh yeah, I got this. And then when he showed me how to properly do it and it's all about like so stupid as to how you extend your arm. Is it out? Is it in? Is it, that's how detailed it is. Is your thumb forward? Is it, like everything, the grip is so detailed. That's how he teaches you. And I love it.
Yeah.
And
well, how about you save some of that for him on Monday?
no, I will.
I'm
just kind of letting people know like why it's important to look into it, to think about it, because let me go into what I was about to say, sir. The moment that I did that position, that movement, and I did it correctly, I couldn't even lift it. I couldn't even lift it. Mind you, I was lifting heavy. And I was like, oh, hell no, I can't even move it. He's like, okay, yeah. He would lower it and he's like, okay, try it now. And then I could. But like, because I was corrected, like I couldn't even lift that heavy. He's like, don't worry, you will, but you have to do it properly or else you're not even initiating the right muscles that you're trying to do, So yeah, hands down, let me just say, I'm not going to say anymore, but I will say this. You need to look into getting a coach, getting a trainer.
Well, that's why we're bringing in Sebastian.
Yeah.
We're bringing him in because we want you guys to know, like, is it worth it?
Oh, it is. But let him tell you that.
Let him sell you on that.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of bringing him on here is because, like, I'm in that boat right now. I'm going back, and I'm getting back into the gym, and I see I see how enthusiastic Sandy has been about her progress and everything that she's learned, and down to like her meal plan. Like, she's very structured, and so now I'm falling in that position where it's like, okay, I'm coming back, but I want to get even more serious. Like, I was doing good, but I really want to get to a position where I have someone that can tell me, okay, this is how it is. This is what you need to eat. This is your split, and this is what needs to happen. So part of what I want to do is, I want to, kind of interview Sebastian, and I want to get his point of view, And as far as, what do you look for in a coach? What are the questions that you need to ask to get the person that fits your goals? And so, I really want to, take a, deep dive into, you know, what it is that he does and how that's going to benefit, whoever is wanting to do that.
I would love to just say that he'll have the perfect answers for that, but I'll give you one as a client. Just right off the bat. You can just tell when you have a good coach or not, because I've seen it all. And sometimes, I'll see some coaches and I'll see them, putting someone on a machine and they'll walk away and go work on someone else, which is great. But, or they're just like on their phone, or they're just like, and for me, that was what mattered to me. I want to know that I'm working with someone that actually cared and paid attention to every single little detail. And that is what I love about him. Like, that is the type of trainer that he is. Like, he will not walk away from you, or he won't be on his phone, or he's paying attention at your body, how you're positioned. And in that instant, if something's off, he's like, no, stop, fix your toes or this, And then the moment that you fix it, you feel the burn, like, intense, So I think it matters. I think it matters just by paying attention of, what kind of trainer are you going to be working with,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna have him as our first guest. We haven't really done too many guests on this show, and
we have another one lined up after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Cool.
Meal prep mama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I see her posting all the meals, and I'm just like, dang, they look good.
Yeah.
I like. Anyways, she's in the roster. We'll talk a little bit more about it at the next podcast. But yeah, I want to shout out to her because I see her hustle and I see her posting, and I'm just like, dang, this girl she's on it, and her posts are so classy, so oh my God, yeah. But she's in the roster too.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's another another factor of everything. It's you're working out, you have your personal trainer, you're doing everything right, but then
the meal.
What are you doing to feed those gains?
Yeah.
Or
and that's where someone like Meal Prep Mama comes in, because she makes the food enjoyable.
Yeah.
And by macros, and her food just looks really good.
Yeah. And that that's what kind of got us inspiration this week, because we got to it, and luckily, we had the time, and
we have the time,
so we were able to put and you know what, even though we did it, it's time consuming.
It took 2 hours.
2 hours
for 3 fucking days.
Yeah. It is time consuming. I will say that.
Yeah. So I would love to have
and that was
meal prep delivery,
a 2-man job. It was I was cutting and prepping, and she was doing the cooking and seasoning, and it's exhausting.
Yeah, it is. But I would rather do that. Look, if you really are in a crunch or in a pinch and you can't do it yourself, honestly, these meal prep services like Meal Prep Mama, aces. But I would rather do the work and cook the food myself than to slack it off, because it's you can go and you can put in all this work in the gym, but the moment you decide to just, I'm going to go to In-N-Out and just have a burger. I've been working really hard in the gym. The moment that I switch into that mindset, that's it. That's just a trickle effect, right?
Yeah.
And then, you say, oh, I ate a burger.
And we've been doing really good on that.
Yeah.
We have, because, that was our thing. It's we had a rough day, or, what, let's go get let's go order takeout.
Yeah.
But, if you really have to change that mindset, it's not just the convenience.
It's dangerous.
It's not just the convenience of oh man, it's of cooking and everything, but it's also what are you, you put in all this work at the gym, and then you can literally
wreck it in one meal.
Yeah.
You know what? like one of the things that, Sebastian mentioned to me that I never really even thought about was because you know how we're always, every time we go to like, Lazy Dog or even Chili's, we order like the steak and we order like the veggies and like immediately we're like, oh my God, we're eating healthy, we're eating protein,
Healthy
we're eating our
AF.
veggies, we're, the mashed potato, no gravy. But then he's like, okay, but how do they cook the steak? I can guarantee you they douse it in butter and then the mashed potatoes, hella cream and cheese and all the stuff that they add to it. And I never thought about it like,
Well, that's why it tastes so damn good.
I know. I'm like,
Because when you make it at home and you measure everything out and
what are you talking about? I mean, let's be real. When you make steak, you still douse it in butter. That's the
yeah,
truth.
when I want to be a fatty, but like if I know that it's this is something that's part of the macros, I'm going lean. I'm not cutting corners here.
You know what? One of your like what is it called? Like, it's not a best feature. What is it called?
My flaws?
No, not you.
Oh.
It's not a flaw. One of your talents, I want to say, is cooking. Like, I hate you for that. Like, I mean, I'm good. I'm good at cooking like Mexican food or whatever. But
no, it's because I'm like, it's like a beautiful mind. Like like you look at when I'm looking at something, it's like like numbers and stuff are like coming down and shit, like the matrix.
Do you know
like I can make anything out of something.
Yeah, literally. Anyways, I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, you're a really good chef, and you really make a really good food. So that helps. That helps, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, I mean,
it's like, okay, it's here's this is what I usually tell you. It's
no.
Like, you want to be lean or do you want to be a fatty?
You don't even look. Sometimes you don't even ask me that. Look, sometimes here's this is real talk, guys. Real talk. I'm over here like working my ass off in the gym, measuring my food, really, really busting my ass. And then here comes this guy walking in with he calls them poo-poo platters. Like a plate with like delicious, like he'll make like little nachos with, and he'll say like, it's protein, it's got, Greek yogurt, and it does, but it's got like cheese. Listen, it's a fat platter. Let's be real. But it's so damn good, and it doesn't help.
She ain't complaining.
Well, I'm not.
She ain't complaining. She fucked that up.
Well, sort of. But anyways, what are we talking about? I got sidetracked.
She wants a poo-poo platter now.
Mhm. Yeah, that's my thing. I love it. But no, it's just, keeping track of yourself, of what you're eating, and avoiding dangerous situations like going out to eat or whatever, that's key.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's talk about how you are right now that you jumped back in.
Well, look, let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about me going back the first day, the first week or two.
You were going through it.
I was, because I felt like a poser up in there.
I was like rookie.
I'm like, I was going like lightweight.
No, he would go to the bathroom, or I can hear him like, trying to sit down because he was so sore.
I was.
And, me now being like really into it, I don't get like that anymore. I don't get sore like that anymore.
Show off.
Well, it is what it is. You put in the work and you get, you reap the benefits. But I don't get like that anymore. So I would hear him and I would laugh so hard. I'm like, I would laugh.
No, yeah, but no, I did tell Sandy, it's like, man, it's really hard to get back into a groove, because it's like, you stop doing it for so long, and you come back and it's just like, oh shit, like,
yeah,
where do I start? How do I get it going again? It was tough. It was tough to get back into it, but like today, I told you, I was like, like, I'm starting to really get comfortable, really, getting in my groove of things, and but it takes a while. It really does. It takes a
Yeah.
while, and all I can tell anybody that that's in their journey of losing weight, eating right. Listen, we've all been there. We've all done it. We've all had our setbacks.
They're going to happen.
Don't stop.
And anyone that tells you that it's not, they're full of shit.
Yeah.
The difference is, how do you manage the outcome?
Yeah.
You have control of what you're going to do after that. Like if you fucked up and you had some, food you shouldn't have, it's about what you do after.
Yeah.
And just keep it pushing. Like there's no right or wrong here. Of course, the right would always be don't do it, but you're human. So anyone that tells you or makes you feel bad about it, fuck them. Like just keep going. That's all I can say is just keep going. And we're all just trying to do the damn thing, okay?
We're all human.
We're all just trying to do the damn thing.
And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't mope about it. Just
keep on trucking.
Just do it.
Keep on swimming.
Just keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were really excited to get back on this. We really wanted to really not give up on this. Like we really appreciate this, this project we got going on, because like now it's like, look, it's in the name, it's Heavy2Hustle, right? Like we're not just talking about just working out and and going to the gym. It's like it's also about really business, working and
keeping up with everything else.
Yeah.
Because we're business owners, so our brains never shut the fuck down, and they never shut the fuck up. They don't. It's 24/7, literally, even on the weekends. You always think about, ways to, how am I going to keep generating? How am I going to keep growing? How am I going to keep things going? And, how can I fix that? What are things we can adjust? Blah, 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 blah. You got people, you got employees, you got, drivers, you got to manage them. You got to keep up with their mental, keep up with how they're doing, because that's the kind of business owners that we are. We care about our people. I don't call them employees. I call them my people. And, at the end of the day, this is where I stand in that aspect. First of all, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a homemaker. I'm a student. I'm a business owner. I'm fucking HR. I'm Becky from HR. I'm freaking. I'm the backup driver.
I ran out of fingers over here.
I ran out of fingers, bro. Like, listen, there's so much things that are just weighing on me.
There's a lot that goes to it.
Yeah. And then you add that to the keeping up with your own personal health. A lot of people would have given up on just probably the first three. But it's about talking about how you can take all those things, because I know we're not the only ones that go through this.
No.
There's a lot of business owners out there that are either just starting, they're in it, they're going through it, they're, we've been through so much things in business alone.
Yeah.
It's been so rough, and it's just finding your place in the world and just keep on growing. And, it's a lot of those things that kind of just, it go tit for tat, right? Like you have a shitty day at work or business, whatever, then that kind of messes with the rest of your day, your workout, whatever, right?
Right.
So it's just, this is what this podcast is about. It's just highlighting all these issues as business owners, as people that are trying to, keep healthy and trying to eat healthy. And it's a lot to keep up with.
It is. It is.
So we hope that motivates and inspires people.
Well, that's what we're trying to tell everybody. It's about just staying consistent.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one of the things that I've learned recently, it's if you have your setbacks, if you have your moments, that's okay.
They're going to happen.
What really matters is like, what are you doing after that?
Mm-hmm.
Take your moment, do what you got to do, handle business. But once that's taken care of, then what? Are you going to still
mope about it?
Are you still going to, keep doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's, we want to come back harder than ever. We want to show and prove to ourselves more than anything that just because we have bumps in the road, like this isn't it for us.
Yeah. And more than anything, just use the platform more. What we the take that I want to go on here now is just like, we know what we're about, we know what we bring to the table, but now I would like to bring people in and highlight them
Yeah.
in their
in their field of expertise.
Yeah, and just highlight them in general, because they bust their ass. They're doing all this work, and it's just like, I would like to know more about you. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your journey, where you're at, how you got here, and whatnot. So
Right.
I would like to use our platform to interview people, just have more guests. Like, why not?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the health and fitness, scope of it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I want to talk to anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
If you're in business, if you got something that you want to promote, if you have something that you want to bring of value to people, like, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I want to network. I'm at the point where it's not just health and fitness. It's anybody that wants to be a better version of themselves.
Oh yeah,
we're at 45 minutes. I mean, we really didn't have nothing structured today.
Yeah. I kind of like it like that better though.
Yeah. I don't really, it's fun.
You don't like the scripted ones we've done, and it's all about trial and error. It's all about learning.
Right.
But I just feel like sometimes, like, the scripted ones, those are the ones that I'm just like cringe about. Like,
I was just more excited just to get on and really, just let it be known that, hey, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back, and we are ready to start networking and start, putting more content that it's going to be beneficial to people. Like I said, I'm excited for the podcast on Monday that we're going to record with Sebastian, because I think that's very helpful for a lot of people. A lot of people that are, they probably have been working out for a while, or they don't know anything about,
It's not just that. We're going to touch some other topics. Look, I guess what I can say is, anybody that's watching, and if you know the story about me as a woman or not, I encourage you to go and check out that. If you're not, you can check out like my page on Instagram, Sandy_baby. And then just check it out and see, as far as like my journey, I started off at 250 pounds, and, I lost like 80 pounds or 90, and it was a lot of work. So as a woman, do you have any questions? Like, what is something you would like to hear or talk about, or, any doubts, or like anything that you would like me to highlight as a woman? Just shoot me a DM, either on my personal or at Heavy2Hustle, and just let me know what do you want to talk about. I know I did get a message before from my cousin Angie. Hi. And she wanted to talk a little bit about like postpartum moms, but her baby now at this point, her baby's like freaking.
It's not a baby.
No, when she messaged me, her baby was a newborn. At this point, her baby's like freaking 6 or 10 months, something like that. I'm like, man, this chick is probably figured it out already.
It hasn't been that long, has it?
It has.
Wow.
It's been a while. Yeah, we've been out of the game.
And mind you, we do have, like, we recorded a few episodes, but once again, it's like, what was the last one? I think we threw out too many F-bombs.
Yeah, we were cussing a lot. We're
like, okay, let's be more natural, but man, it was
like, fuckity fuck.
Yeah, it was too bad. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if we should put this out there.
I don't care. Listen, to
an extent.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a little.
It was a bit much.
Lenient, but
a bit much.
A little graphic. Yeah, but anyways, anything you want to talk about, or you want to ask me, let me know. Or if you want us to just like highlight anything, let us know any topics you want to hear. Or if you want to be a guest, if you want to be a
Yeah.
guest, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
We definitely want to get some more people on here. Um, really just to kind of hear their story, and it's one of the things that when I was on the truck, I mean, mind you, I was driving, 12, 14 hours a
Okay,
day.
well, like, what do you do? No one even knows what you do. What do you mean when you say when I was on the truck? Like, nobody knows what the hell what truck. You're fucking F-150 or what?
No, no. So when I was, hauling tires for 12, 14 hours a day.
Okay, so we own uh uh I'm sorry, don't look at me like that. But just say you act like people know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, okay,
Like, okay, let's
fine.
explain.
Go for it.
It's not that hard.
Go for it.
Okay, so
Take the reins.
we have like a logistics company. Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah.
We have box trucks, and we are subcontracted with someone. So we pretty much have trucks on the road, weekly, daily, Monday to Friday. So, sometimes, he'll have to cover a route or whatever. And what that means is he has to hop on a 26-foot truck and drive for hours and go and deliver tires and put in work. And sometimes I have to do that too.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love it. Best.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we didn't come this far to come this far. I'm gonna keep pushing. Like if I have to go and I have to cover and I have to, take care of business, I'm gonna do it. And I love it because I get to see all the customers and my friends, and it's fun. I love it.
Yeah,
Great.
it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things where you're driving for hours. You're driving for hours, and that's one of the things that when I was driving, I'm the type that since I've driven for so long, like I can't really listen to music. I
You
get bored.
can.
I get bored.
Like there's stages.
No,
Like
I get bored. I have driven so long. Anybody that's a driver, anybody that has been on the road for so long, they understand.
yeah. I haven't been on
You
the
get
road that long, but I understand.
you get tired of music,
Me
and so
too.
it's one of those things where if I'm literally here sitting down, I might as well try to listen to something informative, something that's going to be beneficial. And that's the
Podcast.
time that I took where I was like, well, what would I want to listen to? So that's what I want to do on these next podcasts. I want to, and aside from, obviously from what we do,
I'm sorry. I had to push the button. I'm sorry.
uh, I really want to
I like that
make
though. That could be my
content.
intro. Okay, I'm done.
God,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You want to make a podcast, more podcasts?
Yeah, I want to make more podcasts where it's informative and it brings value to people. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? You're very knowledgeable. You know a lot of shit about fuck. Like you do. He's like my GPS, my what do you call it? It's not an almanac. What's the other one? Uh, encyclopedia. Like I'll ask so many questions at the end of the day he's just rolling his eyes like fuck. But he knows the answers, so that's why I keep asking. Maybe stop answering. I don't know. But so I feel like you're a great asset for this podcast, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I think we've hit that. Like why is it doing it?
Why? Ooh.
I
What
don't
is it? Just notification? It's
know.
anyways. Are we back?
I put it on do not disturb. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure that out. If not,
Are we still recording?
it's been recording.
Oh my god. So I have a suggestion. What if we do like karaoke?
On this?
Yeah, like we'll just do like, random like we could do like minimum like some pauses in between and just do random shit. Like keep it fun, like make it fun. Like okay, it's time for 5 minute karaoke. Eh? What you think?
Yeah. Well,
Eh?
you know what? How about this? How about if anybody likes that idea, put it in a comment.
It's time for 5 minute trivia.
Put it in the comment if that would be a great idea.
What year did?
Or it's like, you know what? Stop. I'm saying.
No fun. I'm just saying, keep it fun. Like, what year did blah 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 or something?
I'm talking about like a trivia.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're open for suggestions.
I'm just saying, keep it fun. You said, what would you want to hear if you were on the road, right? And I would like to hear something fun like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, can we prank call someone?
I'd be up for it.
I'm just saying, like that would be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like back in the day when we would prank call people.
Mm-hmm.
Star 60. What was it? Star 69?
Yeah.
Or Star 67?
To call people back.
No, the one where you had to block your number. It was Star 67. I don't remember.
I think it was. It's been so long. I think Star 69 was to call back whoever prank called you.
Anyways, we can make prank calls or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna conclude today's episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun to get back into it. It was a little stressful in the beginning, to kind of get used to it again. But we're getting that groove back.
It was hard learning how to talk again because I forget every time I sit here.
But yeah,
blah, blah.
stay tuned. We're really excited for the next podcast that we're gonna do. Where we're gonna bring our guest over, which is Sebastian. He's a personal trainer. He's very knowledgeable, and I think it'll be a very good episode to a lot of people that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? You are done from that side. You know what? Next time I am putting you on this side. I cannot. You and Buttons.
Crickets.
Those are actually birds, but okay.
Oh yeah, that's birds.
Yeah.
I wonder if they can hear it.
Yes, you are fired from that side.
I'm sorry for making it fun.
Anyways.
Or whatever.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring in some guests and we're gonna make it interesting.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Anything else you want to add?
I think I said enough. Yeah. No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching and sorry for not. I'll try. I'll keep trying.
Yeah.
To keep up with it.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Yeah. We were gone a while and it's all in our head. Got to keep it pushing, got to keep it going, and we're going to get better. We're going to get better. We're going to be better, and we're going to grow. So,
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. You guys have a good one. And as always, you guys can follow us at Heavy2Hustle. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram.
We're on TikTok?
Yeah, we are. We are.
News to me. All right.
All right, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.